Welcome to Unpeeled, Veggie Tales in the Raw.
Hello!
Welcome back to Unpeeled Season 2, guys. We're here.
Season 2! We've made it!
And we have our beautiful faces.
Yeah, well, one of our faces is beautiful.
Well, Riley, you look good. Don't be like that with yourself. Already getting spicy. Oh my gosh. Guys, we're starting Season 2 new. We got video, we got audio, and we got Larry Boy. We just now watched it. This was my first time actually ever watching Larry Boy. I did not.
What did you think?
I loved him before. We knew that. And now it's just heightened. It's like, it's heightened. Seeing him in action, I'm just like, yes. Oh my gosh, Larry Boy. Forget these Marvel men. I'm here for Larry now.
Literally forget these Marvel men. You said that like it's a surprising statement. Don't tell me you like those Marvel men.
I have to say I'm more of a Marvel villain fan, like Loki, some Killmonger. Yeah. Riley's just done.
I don't need to go into my whole thing about how Marvel is the death of art, but anyway.
Wow, yeah, I forgot.
Nowadays, like Stan Lee, you were doing your thing, but like Disney, come on, guys, come on.
I forgot about your strong opinions about Marvel. That's... Yeah.
Speaking of strong opinions, who is the antagonist of this little episode?
Mother effing F. Like, should not be shocked that it's freaking Junior Asparagus and his annoying BFF, Laura Carrot, back in action. I'm like...
I love Laura.
I hate both of them. I hate when both of them are working together. It's too powerful. Yeah. It's too annoying. I'm like, why am I shocked? Of course, they are literally the antagonists of the Rumor Weed episode. So, spoiler.
It's true.
Spoiler. But, oh yeah, I just wanted to let the audience know we got a request before we dive into the episode. We got a request from one of our listeners
No, pull a VeggieTales and say, Timberly McCuffin from Buckin Hills, Indiana.
Yeah, from Skifferly McQuaffins from Zippadoo, Idaho. Yeah. So, but they are from, I'll keep you anonymous because I didn't get your permission, but I do know they are from Midland, Texas. And that is a real place, I promise y'all. I was born and raised there. So
it's right in the middle of the land.
Verified Midland. So yeah, and they asked us to give a little more backstory between the two of us, me and Riley, how we know each other, just kind of our lore, as it were.
Why you would want to know that?
It's an unrequited love, actually. It's one of those...
It's a story of longing and heartbreak.
Yeah, and yearning, lots of yearning. But okay, for reals, we met in... college. Can we say the college?
2015.
Yeah, over 10 years. Over 10 years ago.
Yeah, we can say where we met. We went to Cornish College of the Arts. We're corn hens. Proud Cornish gay men.
Yes, we are. Of Seattle.
Most people don't even know that there's a mascot, but there is.
Which, I don't know why we had one. We don't have any sports teams, so there's no...
Nope, nothing competitive.
I heard we used to have a Quidditch team back in the day.
No, God, no. I'm
like, who did we play? What?
Grow up, you guys. Harry Potter was like decades ago. Grow up.
Yeah, we've passed it. But yeah, we met in college, Cornish, in Seattle, Washington. We were in the same graduating theater class at Cornish.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Lots of classes together. But I don't know when we became friends, because we did some plays in college together.
Yeah, we were in Peter and the Starcatcher together.
We were Lost Boys.
Oh my God, actually one of my earliest memories of Eddie Baker was big in Peter the Skycatcher,
Yes.
and we were playing like the two lost boys who like hang out, spend a lot of time together,
Mhm.
and I was very in it. I was very in it all the time. I think you know
Oh
where this is
God.
going.
Yep.
And then there was just one rehearsal. You really kept things locked down. You never said a peep. And there was just this one rehearsal, to both of our credit or discredit. To both of our discredit. There was this one rehearsal where a thing happens and I jump and I go like this, and you had it and you went, okay, you hit me every single time. Can we just chill a little? Can we just like calm down a little bit in that moment? And to be fair, it was like going through this school was like walking the gauntlet through hell. Everyone's sleep deprived. Everyone is like 18, 19. They're trying to figure themselves out while also having no sleep, way too much responsibility, lots of assignments, and everyone's only doing art, so the emotions are through the roof.
Oh
Oh,
God.
but
And I don't remember that moment. Like, I have no memory of saying this to you, but I do remember the repeated tackling. You were
tackling,
Yes.
it was like a little jolt back. Is it?
No, like this side of my body had red patches from where you were like,
whatever.
You were enthusiastic. You were enthusiastic. Okay, I'll give you that. No, my first vivid memory of you, because honestly, I didn't know if you liked me or hated me until we moved in together. And that was like, what, 5 or 6 years after we started
Yeah,
college?
well, and after we graduated,
Yeah.
it was like 2 years after. It was like 2020 or something like that.
Yeah, right when COVID hit.
Right around COVID.
Yeah.
Right in the COVID time.
Yes, you were my COVID buddy, one of them. But no, I remember my first locked in memory of you. We were doing like a D&D style campaign. I think it was Harry Potter themed. You had set up this whole world and
You
quest.
can't bring this up right after I just was mean to everybody about Harry Potter. Listen, I didn't know
Hypocrite.
what a monster J.K. Rowling was yet.
That was
I didn't know.
Pre knowledge of that. This was before. But I remember I told you, Riley, you were like, okay, well, I'll build your character for you. Just tell me, who do you want it to be? Do you want it to be, you remember.
I know.
Because you said, okay, Andie, like, do you want this to be a character similar to you? And I said, Riley, I really want to get my acting chops going. So I want you to create a character that is as far away from who I am as a person as possible. I want them to be
right. So I made
polar opposite.
So I made a character who was smart.
Literally, the first sentence of the character packet said, "You are a highly intelligent individual." And I was like, oh, okay. All right. We know how Riley feels about me. First sentence. First sentence. And yeah, we've been bugging each other pretty much ever since. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we lived together for like 2 years, which was terrible. No, it was actually pretty good.
It was fun.
One of these days I'll have to tell our listeners about Dead Nancy, but for now, just let the name linger.
For another episode. For another time. Gosh. But yeah.
Yeah. And other than that show, have we been in anything together? During our theater Seattle years?
Honestly, I don't think we were ever cast in any other shows together. This project might be the only thing
we were in a clown show together.
Oh yeah, that's true. But I didn't get to perform like with you. We had our separate clown scenes.
No. I was the MC because I was the funniest.
It's real.
So
no,
I didn't get to be in any.
Riley killed the clown show. It was like they were so good. They were
with a gun.
So good. Yeah, we lived. Oh, that was so fun. But yeah, this is our like first project now, like post college, that we've gotten to do together. What?
Wait, no, we have to tell them about the war.
What war? Oh,
your and my war. Well, the unfinished war.
It's ongoing. The Minion Wars. Oh my gosh. Yeah. That's just a love thing, not a
You'll learn more about it in the future, but Andie, do you remember how it started, or should I just jump into? I don't know how it started.
You started it. You started it, okay?
I don't believe that.
Yeah, because
I don't start things.
this is how it started, and
I
I'll let Riley
finish them.
finish it. Riley did finish it, low key. I put a cute little minion sticker on my door because
Cute? No. Okay, pause. Minion sticker. Those words don't go together. Cute minion.
they're
Cute minion?
precious.
No.
I was one of those kids, okay? I was one of those kids who loved minions. I know they're overhyped. I don't care. I love them anyways. They're precious. So I put a little minion sticker on my door, on the door to my room in our shared house. And I wake up one morning.
I had to look at it.
Riley peeled my minion off of the door and crumpled it up.
That's right.
That was
That's
the
right.
act of war. Okay. So then,
That's right.
Riley, you let
Because every time I walked up the stairs, the first thing I'd see was your door and a giant minion on it.
It was Stuart. He was so cute. But yeah, so then I retaliated in a very understandable, reasonable,
Professional. Even.
way, you know?
Right.
Yeah. Riley,
Yeah.
how did I
Which was?
retaliate? Oh, you're going to let me?
Yeah, you put minion stickers all over my door.
Like,
all over. I'm
at
like
least
100 of them.
I had bought a whole packet on Amazon. I was like,
And I had to peel off every single one. But I mean, we can't just make this episode about the war, but the retaliations did continue.
Oh, it was a whole
back and forth and back and forth and back and forth until I hung your minion plushie in your closet.
Yeah.
And wrote a little note.
And I documented it. I'll add some of these minion wars to our Instagram. Oh, y'all, also, if you have any questions, comments, concerns for us, or you want to hear more about the minion wars.
I don't want to hear your concerns.
Well, you know what? I know, Riley. I know you don't. The listeners might, okay? You can look us up on our gram. We are on the gram, y'all. Shout out to social media marketing team, keeping us going. What is our Instagram handle? We are, all lower.
Shout out to our CEO who knows our Instagram handle.
Because I know what our handle is. It's not like I made it or anything.
Are you still looking it up?
Yes, be quiet. Okay, so we are on Instagram, all lowercase. It's unpeeled_podcast. You can see our little logo on there of our two little veggie characters. So yeah, hit me up in the DMs.
Which I designed, I will say. I think you've never looked better as a potato.
I'm a pretty cute little Yukon, okay? And I love your hair.
You can't go.
You can't go.
It's just a scallion, but with my hair.
Y'all, please zoom in on the hair. If you haven't zoomed in on that graphic, please zoom in on Riley's scallion hair. It's so unsettling. Oh, but yes, hit us up. Unpeeled_podcast, all lowercase. You'll get sneak peeks behind the scenes. You'll get our red string theories about murder mysteries going on within the veggie canon.
Andy's nudes.
No, you go to my Finsta for that, okay? We can put that in the comments.
And what's that? What's that user?
We'll leave it in the comments. We don't need to. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. My Aunt Phyllis listens to this. We can't be posting all of it.
Aunt Phyllis.
But yeah, reach out. Ask us something. We'll answer it unless we don't want to. And then we won't. But yeah.
Unless it's stupid and makes me angry.
Yeah. But thank you, Anonymous from Midland, Texas, for asking us to give a little more background. Now you know.
Okay, little fun fact about Larry Boy and how it came around. Did you know that Larry Boy actually... Okay, so everybody who has listened to season 1, when we did Dave and the Giant Pickle, that is the first time that Larry Boy appears. And it was a joke at first, but then everyone wanted him so badly that they began begging for Larry Boy to come back, that they were like, okay, well then we'll do a spinoff with his own adventures, which is pretty fun and cool and crazy. But people were like, okay, yes, spinoff, good, we love to hear it. But then they were like complaining that they were like, Larry Boy's so good that actually you should do it better because the CGI is kind of shit, and so you should do like a cartoon version where it's like looks like a comic book. And Phil was like, I mean, that's going to be way too hard and cost a lot of money. And at the time he was working on the Jonah movie, and it was already starting to sink them because of how much money was going into it. And they were really hopeful that like the box office would turn him out. But he was like, this is going to be really hard, blah, 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 blah. Which led to them doing their Flash animated Larry Boy the Cartoon Adventures instead, which another fun fact, I'm so sorry, they're sort of just rolling into each other.
It's layered.
Is that they grabbed somebody who worked on Disney's Mulan as an animator. His name was Tom Bancroft.
Shout out, Tom.
Who helped develop the visual style for the whole show. And then, of course, the fans, as they are, love the fans, hated it. And they were like, wow, you really should have just stuck with the CGI. This looks really bad. We don't like it at all.
And you know, it was those same moms who were writing in about the bunny song being too problematic.
Exactly.
All those Bonnies and Doreens were writing in, being like, actually, never mind. I know we told you to change things, but we hate it. So
yeah, we hate it. But despite, even though the fact that they hated it, and they went to doing a CGI style as well with some Larry Boy stuff, as is the fib, it still like took over. It completely took over. And Larry Boy was the only thing that they had that had multiple direct-to-video specials. He had his own cartoon series. He had books. He had toys. He had comic-style branding that went all around.
As he should.
And to this day, it's argued that Larry Boy is the closest Christian-held superhero character is the like top of the box office, like the #1 branded superhero Christian character,
the stud of Christian cinema. That's Larry.
It was their version of Batman.
Oh, and what a character he was. Ooh, and in this episode, it was titled Larry Boy and the Rumor Weed. Quick synopsis for all y'all. I'm sure most of you know this episode already. I had not. It's Larry Boy battling this literal rumor weed plant that got created by your Laura and Junior Asparagus. Classic. So yeah, just this.
Let's call this episode what it is intended to be called, which is Racist in Space Part 2.
Yeah.
Because the rumor weed is just a really horrible stereotype of a nosy Jewish woman.
Like a New York Jewish, your auntie who's a little bit nosy, who's snooping. Like, it sounded like this. She was like, did you hear about Alfred? Like, the whole time. Just very Jewish grandmother caricature.
And the pearls and the big glasses and the lipstick. And
the lips were very like she had fillers. She had some fillers going on. Like, yeah, I wrote in my notes, circled the real villains, Larry or Junior and Laura. Like, the weed, she was just listening to these kids, okay? I don't blame her. I blame Junior and Laura. I put, they're dumb mother effers. Yeah, because they heard about, poor Alfred was saying, I need to recharge my battery, because he had spoken to, Junior and Laura's class about being tired. And he was like, I need to recharge my battery. And of course, Junior was like, recharge your battery? My robot has batteries. Oh my God, he's a robot. Like, literally, like A to B to C, like immediately these kids are like, because they don't understand what a figure of speech is, this all happens.
And you don't blame the weed at all.
No, I don't. She's a weed.
The weed literally was like, hey, what were you saying? And they were like, I don't think we should tell you, actually. I don't think it's a nice thing. And then she's like, no, you should tell me anyway. And then coerced them into telling her. And then she started going around and she was like popping into everyone's backyard and like, did you hear about Alfred?
With jazzy music.
And they're like, what about Alfred?
With very jazzy music.
Well, really, it's a quite catchy song, as they're very good at.
So good.
But she's like, did you hear about Alfred? And they're like, no. And she's like, he's got laser eyes. And it is absolutely her fault. She's blowing it out of proportion. Okay, but to be fair, her song does fully explain to everyone she's talking to I'm a rumor weed. This is how rumors start. And sometimes they're not true.
She literally,
But everyone's like, she must be telling God's word. It must be Bible.
She prefaces. She's like, I'm a rumor weed. That's how she lives, okay? She doesn't photosynthesize. She literally will die if she doesn't spread rumors. So you know what? I can't blame her. I wouldn't want to die either. I'd be spreading those rumors.
We'd be remiss to mention that this is very much loosely based on a mix of Batman and Little Shop of Horrors, because it's the same. They like have that jazzy music, and it's like she's sort of set in a slightly different time period,
Very much.
Yeah, and then she feeds on all the rumors instead of blood.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Oh yeah, and we have a Larry cave. Yeah, the whole Larry and Alfred thing. It's very much like Batman and what is his butler's name?
Ugh, all of those Marvel fans out there are going to be screaming right now.
That's DC. So now we've offended everyone.
Oh, God. Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
We just lost all of our DC fans. I'm so sorry, y'all. So sorry.
And it's not really, the Venn diagram between VeggieTale fans and DC fans. It's more of a circle.
Just one
so we've
circle.
lost them all.
All of them.
Oh, wait. Can you show me that again?
No.
Wait, can you show me that again? The what?
The circle. The circle.
I can't really tell. Can you move it closer to the camera?
I hate you.
Okay, further away.
I know what you're doing, you effing monster. I'm so sorry. For children who were listening or watching, my partner...
Who watches? What children?
Just so inappropriate. So inappropriate. I'm trying to keep it so clean over here. Oh, actually, speaking of inappropriate, Riley, I think they made Larry a little too seductive in this episode. Like, low-key.
You have such a hard-on for Larry all the time.
Okay, at the start of this episode, when there's that dramatic music, because Larry's coming in to save these kids from this scallion, literally, like, he is so batty. He's like, hey, you're not supposed to be here. And he lifts up the scallion, like, lifts him up by his suction cup. He's so strong. We love a strong cucumber, okay? And he's shaking him around. I was like, Larry, you just come up.
What do you love a strong cucumber for?
So he can
Andie?
He can come pick me up and shake me around like a little salty scallion. Yeah. That's what I want.
Do you get strong cucumbers often? From the grocery store? What do you need those for?
You know what? We don't need to get into my produce tendencies.
Can you show me the Venn diagram again?
No, you know what? Again, I'm sorry, children. I'm sorry for this inappropriateness. But I'm just saying, he's strong. He's sturdy. No, we're not. We're leaving it in. Like, he's just, he's got it going on. Well, he seems strong at first until he starts fighting this rumor weed. And then we're like,
yeah, he does nothing
Larry.
In the episode. He doesn't help at all.
Hero. Mike is the hero of this episode.
Mike, yeah. Once again, Mike storms in at the end. She's grown, so she spread rumors everywhere. She grows to this massive size. She takes over like city council or whatever. Giant. She's at the top, and she's like, "Oh, you hear the one about Alfred?" And then Mike is like totally calm, and he's like, "Hey, actually, how did that start? Hey, Junior, you should actually not do that, and you should say nice things." And then he does, and little flowers start popping up all over her. And then he goes and says a bunch of nice things, and eventually her head becomes a big flower and saves the day.
Dead.
Where was Larry?
Truly, Larry was below ground, just fighting for his life against these little weeds.
Even say, "Where's Larry boy?" And you see a little suction cup go.
Poor Larry. Just doing his best. It just
bandages all over his face, black and blue.
No, but yeah, in the end, of course it was Mike. Of course, Mike came in and was like, my son is being the worst. So
Mike is, I'll say it, daddy.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, you're not wrong. Yeah, because and where's Lisa at this point? She's fully abandoned her son. I didn't see her looking around.
No, but you know who we did see in the background? A whole bunch of new characters that need to stay new and not make regular reappearances.
Like,
there was a pumpkin.
Yes.
There was just a pumpkin, but with a face on it.
He was
and
giant.
It was like...
At first, I thought he was attached to the weed, and I was like, wait, that doesn't make sense. And then he turned around, and I was like, Oh, no.
Jump
No.
scare. And there were mushrooms, but they were just big white, like portobello mushrooms with little faces on them. There's no design with them, just
No.
truly a mushroom with a face
No.
on it.
And an
And
apple.
a bell
And there
pepper.
was an
No, it
apple?
was a bell pepper. I thought it was an
No.
apple.
Was it?
It zooms out later. It was a bell pepper. I really
Wow.
thought that it was, listen, we can't spread rumors. I really thought it was going to
That's
give
rough.
more to your story about how
That
people are
derails
eating these
some
apples.
theories
But
here. Dang it.
I know you're going to have to cross out
Rewrite.
some.
Yeah. I'm gonna make me so mad. But yes,
bring out
scary.
the confidential files.
Scary extra characters going on in the background in this one.
Terrifying.
Oh my gosh. And poor Larry. Okay. Like Larry was the hero, but Alfred was just not giving him any heads up on any part of
No.
this plan.
Nope.
Like,
Really happy about it though.
yeah.
Yeah.
Until like, and Larry got freaked out though when he was taking off in his little like flying vehicle. He was like, I don't know what to do, Alfred. Alfred, I don't know what to do. And Alfred's like, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
It's good.
I've got you.
No, but British. And it's so funny that they're like, the British man, he must be a robot. And the whole like bit was, in my opinion, is that British people have no sense of humor and they're very stiff. And as someone who London is right outside my window, I can attest.
Tis true. Tis true.
I do love their humor, but it all reads like a quiet, simple, dry slap in the face. Which is how I feel watching anything that Junior does. So it was good for the episode.
Wow. Okay, verified, y'all, from a legit Londoner right now. That's just
We
true.
just lost all of our London viewers.
We did. It's true. But oh my gosh, and I thought of you and I during the part when Larry was freaking out about driving this car. It reminded me of when you were teaching me to drive stick shift in my car and I was panicking.
Derek!
Oh,
sweet Derek.
Okay, y'all.
That's the car's name.
Y'all, I have a car. He's a little blue Toyota Yaris sedan. He's my baby, and his name is Derek.
Do you still?
Oh, yeah, it's in Texas. My dad has him right now.
Oh, I was going to say, you drove that motherfucker all the way across the country?
I am not about to drive him in New York. Are you kidding me? Like, let me tell you what I'm not going to do in these streets is drive ever.
Though, yeah, I remember teaching you to drive stick. And there's a lot of screaming involved in the first couple goes.
And low-key crying. The first 2 weeks I had that car, I was crying. I was like, I made a mistake.
You were like, what did I do? What did I do?
'Cause
I know you were like, all of that like chutzpah that you managed to rouse within yourself to talk back to that car selling maniac who would only. I went with you to get that car. He only looked at me.
y'all, misogyny
I
is
wasn't buying the car.
Misogyny is alive and well. Let me tell you. Okay, going into that auto dealership, if you're a woman, good luck. Like they're not gonna listen to you. Yeah, even though I was the one buying the car, they kept looking at Riley like, "Oh, is this what we're gonna do?"
Yeah. Really? Is it this much with the? Ridiculous. I was so proud of you though, because you came in with a cash offer and you said, this is what I'm buying it for. And they were like, no. And then you were like, yes, it is. And then they were like, oh okay. All right. Well,
low-key, that was so much fun, like haggling them down. We got a deal. We got a lot off.
I remember I gave you all the tips ahead of time. I was like, you got to go in with this, and then you got to say this, and then you got to did it. And then they were like, well, can we at least get you some new tires? Is it going to be a blah, 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 blah? And by the end, we were like, no, we've already paid the cash. Get me the fuck out of here. And we got a little Madame Blueberry. She's back. Mayor of, what is this village called?
Bumbleberg. Mayor of Bumbleberg.
Yeah, Mayor of Bumbleberg. New voice actor for her.
Yeah.
I was really surprised. So this episode was actually the first episode that they used a bunch of professional voice actors for. I couldn't have known based on the quality. I think that their regulars were much better than the people they hired to do this.
You're thinking of that one carrot. There was that one neighbor carrot.
The bald carrot that was like, I didn't
know what he was saying. I didn't know what the accent was. I was like,
it was a really bad, like, pretending to be northern sort of accent, but also maybe like really far Eastern European.
That's what I got. Yeah,
placeable
vague
anywhere.
European. That's yeah. It was something. I did miss some of the old voice actors they had, the OGs. It was bad.
We may have to cut that out because I just realized that the cartoon series is the thing they hired professional voice actors for, not
Oh,
this.
that's just another
I was
rumor.
wrong.
Literally, Riley just out here spreading rumors left and right.
Listen, I get excited.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, London's full of rumor weeds right now, y'all. Just in case you didn't
It's just
know,
me.
it's
It's
just
me.
Riley out there spreading
I'm
rumor.
popping up everywhere in everyone's house. Did you hear the one about Andie?
Lord, I know.
Except not in that dialect. It's just such a catchy dialect to do that I
Yeah, why not?
get carried away.
Oh, and
No, not why not.
just egging you on. No, and I saw your reaction at the very end because QWERTY it hits a little different with Larry Boy. Like it's like QWERTY's cousin. It's not
There's
even
no QWERTY.
her.
I love it because she has no
And no
personality.
song.
Really, yeah, no song, and she doesn't interrupt Bob. It's just a computer.
But that's the thing, Riley, we didn't have Bob in this episode at all.
I could do without one episode of Bob. He hosts it all.
True. I mean, I guess he needs a
Okay.
break, but okay. I don't know. I missed
You know,
him.
he's busy executive producing, and he's probably directing this
He's
whole episode.
tired. But still.
The pacing of, I will say overall, the pacing of this episode, not as good as classic VeggieTales. The jokes weren't as funny. It moved really slow in certain parts. There was still like a good song, but it was sort of uncushioned by anything else. You know, it was just a little flatter than the classic VeggieTale formula.
Yeah, like I enjoyed the scoring. The jazzy scoring was good, but it was, yeah, much less singing and more like almost rapping, talking on a beat type of thing. So.
But I truly think that they did this as fan service because they were working on Jonah, which was a huge undertaking that took a lot of focus. And they were like, well, we need to still put out, something that people are going to enjoy, but we can't like put a lot of effort and energy into like a full blown episode. And I think that they probably not phoned it in, but gave them the fan service they were looking for. And it really kicked off like a whole thing. But then Jonah was so good, so it was worth it to me.
It was. I mean, and at bare minimum, we got to see Larry in a really sultry looking black turtleneck in this episode. I noted.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at it. He looked good.
I'm really curious for us to look a little bit more into the bankruptcy and how they got out of it, because they didn't stop making stuff after that.
And y'all, I'm doing my homework on that. I have been reading Me, Myself, and Bob, the Phil Vischer story. So
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored, but I mean, like, shout out Phil. And this apparently goes into the rise and fall, including what goes down with Jonah. I'd like to say I've gotten to that part. I really have not. We're getting there. But y'all, okay, also shout out to Phil, okay? Because literally reading this, I am through like the first tiny chunk of it, like Phil's origin stories, like how he did like a puppet show in Bible college and like his beginnings of film and stuff. And I just want to say, content creators today, they don't know. We don't know the lengths that he went to. I was writing down his first films that he had. He was using like a Super 8 film camera, like single frame shooting. Like he had a reel-to-reel video recorder. Like just picture the little like circular film things for the young ones, like old school, like cassette tape record. Like this man, what he was working with tech-wise, I was like, these iPhone kids these days, they don't know what it took. So just shout out, Phil. You're the real one.
A little long-winded, though.
How dare you? I can read some excerpts, actually, while we're here. I was thinking about...
Read an excerpt. We have another hour. Go ahead and read the first page.
Don't tempt me.
It's in text. It's like size 4-point font.
Because I will. But yes, just don't worry. We're doing our homework. We're going to give you all the juicy, juicy details of
juice.
Veggie.
The little veggie juice.
Ew. Riley,
Yeah.
Riley,
Yep.
you're just bringing
Yes.
all this sexual energy to this podcast today.
Well, should we call it then?
Before it gets too hot and bothered. Yeah. Yeah, I think we should.
Are we going to have an ending for this season? Or are we just...
You
forgot.
Yeah.
Okay, well, bye.